As it turns out, sound works, so let's just keep going on with it then. We did get some lucky early engineers.
We have a lead on the alien black site, but we'll have to rely on the local resistance to actually get us into the facility. We should try to make contact with their forces in the region as soon as possible. It's the only way we're going to find out what's behind this so-called Avatar project. Commander, you're not gonna believe this. We just picked up a signal from an emergency locator beacon. It's definitely one of ours, from the original invasion. I know it sounds crazy, but if there's any chance some of our people could still be out there, I think we owe it to them to find out.
So the Black Site mission that's opened up down here in New Mexico, once the Doomsday counter for the Avatar project pops up pretty soon, that'll allow us to actually push it back some, in addition to giving us a fair amount of supplies. The locator beacon for the recovered cargo is actually part of the Alien Hunters DLC. It gives us some fun new little side, I'm going to call them side grades, realistically, in terms of some extra equipment that it gives. I'm going to go grab that.
Avenger plotting new course.
Pretty sure we're going to have a rescue mission soon, and then I call it terror mission still, a resistance mission.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
So the Advanced Warfare Center that we can now build will probably be the next building that we put in. It reduces the healing time by, I think, 50%. So it cuts it in half, which will mean we can get Gunner back in 9 days instead of 8, although instead of 18, but it does still need to be built first. The alien data cache gives you intel when it's completed, and it's usually a fairly sizable bit. You use intel for connecting to other regions. Chances are early on this is just going to get sold off to the black market when it pops up for more supplies. I'm actually going to go into the communication so we can start expanding territory.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
And we've cleared up some debris now. We can't afford to build anything, so we'll just start clearing up this other area of alien debris over here. Nobody's high enough rank for me to worry about opening up the Guerrilla Tactics School just yet.
You and I both know we only had one other Sky Ranger, Commander. It's worse for wear,
so
but
these
this
are all
heat
neat
used
little
to be
weapons.
Big
We'll go over
Sky's
them in
pride
just a
and
second.
joy, and someone's been putting her to work. It may be possible to triangulate exactly where they took off from, but it'll take some time.
So the Boltcaster gets one shot, has an accuracy bonus, and
any
does a
design
ton
I
of
have
damage.
previously encountered before. I could attempt further analysis, but the likelihood of us reverse
really wish the
engineering
VOs
them
would just
appears low, regardless.
Remember what Tygan said. These new weapons are one of a kind. If we leave them on the battlefield, they'll be lost to us forever.
Although what he did just mention is an important thing. Anybody who dies with one of them on them, if we don't get their body back with us, we do lose the weapons. The pistol isn't anything particularly special, although it does have an aim bonus on it. It has a once per mission special shot that cannot miss, and if it kills something, it puts the user back into concealment. The Hunter's Axe, for all intents and purposes, is exactly the same as the sword, although it has a separate upgrade path than the sword. So you have to upgrade the sword, and then you can upgrade the axe. And you only have one of it, of course, but it does have a once per mission instant use, meaning it doesn't cost a turn, where you fling one of the two axes. And then the Frost Bomb is much more useful than it really seems at first glance, especially on a Grenadier, who will have two uses of it. It has a pretty small explosion radius, but anything hit by it is frozen for 2 or 3 turns and cannot act whatsoever during that time. So let's just go put those on some people really quick.
The charges in this grenade don't seem all that powerful, but according to Shen, The liquefied gases
typically give
inside
the
should lead to an
specialists the
instantaneous freeze effect.
bolt
It
caster.
may only provide a single shot action, but this thing hits hard. Even an edge
We don't
hit
currently
could
have any
potentially
pistol
stun the
users, so I guess for now I'll just leave the pistol alone. And then I guess I'll just grab the axe here. So if you compare, okay, so the axe has one more damage range.
target. May be a little unwieldy, but in the right hands, this thing should cut down anything standing in your way.
I guess we'll see if we can grab the
Avenger
rookies, but I
plotting
think as soon as we get there, our
course.
mission's gonna pop. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna rescue the VIP. Got 88 intel in addition to a scientist. So,
Setting
let's do it.
course for the Western U.S. precinct.
Or I'll get everybody killed. You never know. Also, for Jan, the Philippines apparently not a selectable country. I will see if there is an additional one for that. As I know, we're all actually American. It's just more fun to have the different countries filled in. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
We just got word from the spokesman. Apparently the aliens have captured a VIP of critical importance to the resistance effort, and they'd like us to handle the rescue operation. We'll need to lock down the area, free the VIP, and evac the target as quickly as possible.
And I also uploaded all the characters to the character pool in case I just need to pull them again because everybody dies in a horrible flaming fire of death.
Menace 1-5, we have a confirmed location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts. Positions concealed.
Alright, we got 12 turns, and we gotta cover some pretty good ground here. Going up top is probably the right move to make.
On my way.
This is probably an awful idea. Let's see what happens.
Already there. Already there.
So the way it works is as long as you are in cover and not flanked, and don't move into a sight line, you're okay if an enemy sight line comes across you while you're in cover. So if an alien moves and it was down below and Jan may be in his sight line, but since he has cover until he acts or then moves next turn, he is not initially spotted.
Rolling out.
Officer and a gentleman.
Affirmative. Moving out.
I don't think I've seen this building layout before, so that's always neat and fun.
That's affirmative.
I don't know which way they're going to patrol, though. It's safer for me to get up on the roof, for sure. Because they can't... There is an upward route there.
Heading
So
there
let's just
now.
take the safe cover here.
Moving to Overwatch. Orders confirmed, on the move. Overwatch.
Concealed Overwatch will not fire unless you or somebody in your team is first spotted.
Moving out.
Alright, looks like they're gonna pop up this building. Or just walk right around it. Of course.
Eyes on the prize.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, sentries are a new type of unit that I think I remember reading can move, shoot, and overwatch, which is supremely annoying, of course. So I'm going to do the dumb thing and take the sword to him. Oh, maybe. I really want... I guess I better play a little bit smart. And say goodbye to the officer, hopefully. Oh no.
Target down. They found us.
And he's out of melee. Wait, out. Well, may as well just take it. Don't ask me how I dropped through a skylight without breaking it, though.
Enemy destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Got
Looks
some
like I spotted a
advent here.
sectoid and something else. Surprisingly here, the sectoid is not the dangerous one. It is very likely to either spin the round, resurrecting the thing in front of me as a zombie, or trying to do a random effect.
That's affirmative.
Unfortunately, just out of grenade range, too.
Come get some.
Yep.
No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
He has a shotgun there? Through the wall? Well, looks like I'm gonna be out of action for a long ass time, too.
Help! Now, damn it, now! into designated position. Catch!
No, free kill, free promotion. And of course he had the loot and I destroyed it. Great.
Heading there now.
I think since disorienting them makes them drop any effect, I think this will also work.
Grenade out.
I also hope it works if I can't actually see. Fantastic.
Affirmative. Moving out. Go medical.
NS-15, be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited